Have you ever wondered why some people seem to effortlessly accumulate wealth while others struggle? This question often puzzles us, doesn't it? Well, the answer lies in mastering financial logic and embracing rational money thinking. It's a game changer, truly. When we talk about financial logic, we're referring to the discipline of making decisions about money that are based in reason and fact, rather than emotion. Think about it this way. Imagine you're at the store and you see a shiny new gadget that you're itching to buy. Emotional thinking might say, go for it, it'll make you happy. But rational money thinking steps in and asks, do you really need this? Can you afford it? What are the long-term implications of this purchase? It's like having a wise old sage in your pocket, guiding you through the labyrinth of financial decisions we face every day. And it's this kind of thinking that separates the financially successful from those who struggle. The difference between emotional and rational financial decisions can be stark. Emotional decisions are often impulsive, driven by the desire for immediate gratification. They can lead to unnecessary spending, mounting debt, and financial instability. Rational decisions, on the other hand, are calculated and strategic. They weigh the pros and cons, consider the long-term effects, and contribute to financial health and wealth accumulation. Financial literacy plays a crucial role in this process. It equips you with the knowledge and skills you need to manage money effectively. As Warren Buffett once said, the more you learn, the more you earn. Understanding how to budget, save, invest, and avoid debt can have a profound impact on your financial well-being. But this isn't just about becoming rich. It's about achieving financial security, reducing stress, and gaining the freedom to live life on your terms. It's about making your money work for you, rather than you working for your money. So let's embark on this journey together. Let's demystify the world of finance and learn to navigate it with confidence and ease. Because understanding the logic behind money isn't a luxury, it's a necessity. Let's delve into the fundamentals of financial logic. First off, we have income. This is the money you earn, whether it be from a job, a side hustle, or perhaps an inheritance. It's the fuel that powers your financial engine. Without income, you simply can't meet your financial needs or reach your goals. Next, we have expenses. These are the costs you incur to live your life. Rent, groceries, electricity, transportation, entertainment, and so on. The trick is to ensure your expenses don't exceed your income. If they do, you're living beyond your means, and that's a recipe for financial disaster. Then, we have savings. This is the portion of your income that you set aside for future use. It's your safety net, your rainy day fund. It's what shields you from financial shocks and helps you seize opportunities when they come. Ideally, you should aim to save at least 20% of your income. Investments are where you put your savings to work. You invest in assets like stocks, bonds, or real estate, with the hope that they will generate more money over time. This is how you grow your wealth and secure your financial future. As the legendary investor Warren Buffett once said, if you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. Lastly, we have debts. This is money you owe to others. While some debts can be useful, like a mortgage to buy a home or a student loan to finance your education, too much debt can be crippling. It's like a heavy backpack that slows you down on your financial journey. In a nutshell, financial logic is about managing these 5 concepts in harmony. It's about earning enough income, controlling your expenses, saving diligently, investing wisely, and minimizing your debts. Remember, financial logic isn't about being a genius. It's about understanding the basics and making smart decisions. Ever heard of the term compound interest? It's not just a term, it's a powerful tool. Now let's imagine you are planting a seed. A seed, when given the right conditions, grows into a tree. But it doesn't stop there. This tree will eventually bear fruit, and each fruit will contain its own seeds. These seeds can then be planted to grow more trees. And so, the cycle continues. This process mirrors the concept of compound interest. Let's break it down. Compound interest is the interest on a loan or deposit that is calculated based on both the initial principal and the accumulated interest from previous periods. Think of it as interest on interest. Let's take a simple example. Suppose you deposit $100 in a bank account that offers a yearly interest rate of 5%. After the first year, you earn $5 in interest, bringing your total to $105. But here's where the magic happens. In the second year, you're not just earning interest on your original $100. You're also earning interest on the $5 you gained in the first year. So, at the end of the second year, your total is not just $110, but $110.25. Sure, an extra 25 cents might not seem like much, but remember the tree analogy? Just as one seed can start a forest, this small amount can snowball over time, especially when you consistently add to your initial deposit. Imagine this process repeating year after year, decade after decade. Your wealth doesn't just increase, it expands exponentially. That's the power of compound interest. Albert Einstein, one of the greatest minds in history, recognized this power. He once said, "Compound interest is the eighth wonder of the world. He who understands it, earns it. He who doesn't, pays it." The question is, which one do you want to be, a payer or an earner? The choice is yours. Do you know where your money goes each month? A budget can help. Imagine your finances as a ship sailing the vast sea. The budget is your compass, guiding you towards your financial goals. Without it, you might drift aimlessly, lost in a sea of uncertainty. The concept of budgeting is simple yet essential. It's all about tracking your income and expenses to understand where your money goes and how you can better manage it. Think of it as a roadmap that outlines your financial journey. It marks your starting point, your destination, and the route you intend to take. Now let's delve into the role of budgeting in financial planning. It's a vital tool that helps you make informed decisions about your money. It allows you to allocate resources effectively, ensuring you have enough for necessities, savings, and a few pleasures along the way. Remember, a well-planned budget is balanced. It takes care of your needs, your wants, and your future. Moreover, budgeting fosters discipline and responsibility. It encourages mindful spending and curbs the impulse to splurge on non-essentials. By keeping track of your income and expenses, you gain a clear picture of your financial health, enabling you to make adjustments when necessary. But here's a key point to remember. A budget is not a one-size-fits-all solution. It should be personalized, tailored to your income, lifestyle, and financial goals. Whether you're saving for a house, planning a vacation, or preparing for retirement, your budget should reflect your priorities. Furthermore, budgeting is not about deprivation. It's not about cutting out all the fun and pleasure from your life. On the contrary, it's about making sure you have the means to enjoy those things without straining your finances. So, let's dispel the misconception. A budget is not a financial straitjacket. It's a tool that empowers you, giving you control over your money rather than letting it control you. A budget isn't about limiting your freedom. It's about creating financial security. It's about paving the way to a future where you're not just surviving, but thriving. It's about making your money work for you. So sail confidently into your financial future with the compass of a well-planned budget. Ever thought of making your money work for you? That's where saving and investing come in. Imagine your money as a team of diligent workers, each dollar eager to grow and multiply. Saving is the first step towards assembling this team. It's the process of setting aside a portion of your income, not for immediate consumption, but for future use. It's like a reservoir, a stash of cash that you build over time. But saving is just the beginning. The real magic happens with investing. When you invest, you're not just storing your money, you're deploying it into ventures that can generate more money. It's like planting a seed and nurturing it to grow into a tree that bears fruit year after year. There are several avenues for investing. You've got stocks, where you buy a piece of a company and share in its profits. Then there are bonds, essentially loans that you give to companies or governments in exchange for interest payments. And let's not forget real estate, where you invest in property and earn through rents or appreciation in value. Each has its own risks and rewards, and the choice depends on your financial goals and risk tolerance. But why is investing so important? It's because of a little something called inflation. Inflation is the rate at which the general level of prices for goods and services is rising. If your money is just sitting idle, its value is slowly being eaten away by inflation. But when you invest, you're aiming for a return that outpaces inflation, preserving and even growing your wealth. Time is an essential factor in the equation. The earlier you start saving and investing, the more time your money has to grow. It's the principle of compounding, where your earnings generate even more earnings. It's like a snowball rolling downhill, gathering more snow and getting bigger as it goes. Warren Buffett once said, "Do not save what is left after spending, but spend what is left after saving." So start today. Set aside a portion of your income for saving and investing. Your future self will thank you. Debt can be a slippery slope. It's crucial to understand its impact on your financial health. Think of debt as a double-edged sword. On one hand, it can provide us with opportunities we wouldn't otherwise have, like owning a home, going to university, or starting a business. However, if not managed correctly, it can lead to financial ruin. So, what makes debt dangerous? Essentially, it's the cost of borrowing money. When you take on debt, you're not just repaying what you borrowed, you're also paying interest, which can accumulate over time and turn a small loan into a large one. Let's consider credit cards, for instance. They can be a convenient way to pay for things, and if managed properly, they can even help build your credit score. But there's a catch. If you don't pay off your balance in full each month, you'll start accruing interest. And with some credit card interest rates as high as 20%, your debt can quickly spiral out of control. And there's another dimension to this. Debt can lead to a cycle of borrowing. If you're constantly relying on debt to cover your expenses, you're likely to find yourself in a situation where you're borrowing more and more just to keep up with your repayments. This is a dangerous cycle that can be hard to break free from. The key to avoiding the dangers of debt lies in responsible borrowing and effective debt management. This means only borrowing what you can afford to repay, and always making your repayments on time. It also means prioritizing your debts and focusing on paying off the ones with the highest interest rates first. Remember, not all debt is bad. Mortgages and student loans, for example, can be considered good debt because they're investments in your future. It's the uncontrolled accumulation of bad debt, like high-interest credit cards or payday loans, that can lead to financial distress. As the financial educator Robert Kiyosaki said, "Good debt makes you rich, bad debt makes you poor." So, let's strive to understand our debts, manage them effectively, and use them to our advantage rather than letting them control us. Now that we've understood the fundamentals, how do we apply rational money thinking in our lives? Let's start with setting financial goals. Without a destination, we're just wandering aimlessly. So whether you're aiming for a comfortable retirement, a down payment on a home, or a fund for your children's education, clear and specific goals will provide you with a roadmap to your financial success. Next, let's talk about the power of budgeting. It's not about depriving yourself. It's about making your money work for you. A budget is your financial compass, guiding you towards your goals. It's a tool that helps you understand where your money is going, and it allows you to make conscious decisions about your spending. Now, on to saving and investing. You've probably heard the phrase, "pay yourself first." This means setting aside a portion of your income for savings before spending on anything else. It's a golden rule of personal finance. And when it comes to investing, think long-term. Remember Warren Buffett's advice. If you aren't willing to own a stock for 10 years, don't even think about owning it for 10 minutes. Finally, managing debt. Debt can be a useful tool when used wisely, but it can also be a heavy burden if mishandled. The key to managing debt is understanding the difference between good debt and bad debt. Good debt is an investment that will grow in value or generate long-term income, like a mortgage or a student loan. Bad debt, on the other hand, is something that quickly loses value and does not generate income, like a luxury car or a lavish vacation. So there you have it. Applying rational money thinking isn't about quick fixes or magic formulas. It's about making informed decisions that align with your financial goals. It's about taking control of your money instead of letting it control you. Remember, the journey to financial freedom begins with a single step, and with each step you take, you'll be closer to mastering the art of rational money thinking. Mastering financial logic isn't about getting rich quick. It's about making informed decisions and building wealth over time. We've journeyed through the power of rational money thinking, the fundamentals of financial logic, the magic of compound interest, the crucial role of budgeting, and the importance of saving and investing. We've also navigated the treacherous waters of debt and explored how to apply rational money thinking in our daily lives. To continue this journey of financial enlightenment, why not hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell? This way, you won't miss out on the wealth of knowledge we have in store for you. As Benjamin Franklin said, an investment in knowledge pays the best interest. Let's invest in our financial knowledge and build a secure future. Don't forget to share this video with someone you think might benefit from it. Let's spread the knowledge and help each other grow.